What's up, everyone, on both channels? Today, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on American Idol 2026 so far. So last year, I covered American Idol every single week. Now, I enjoyed covering it every single week, but um, even though I love sharing my opinions with you guys and love giving you guys content and love rapping for you guys and love performing for you guys and love singing for you guys and love breaking down acting performances and reviewing things for you guys. Sometimes I like to keep things that I watch just for me. Sometimes I do that. And um so I'm not committing to reviewing American Idol every single week, but I'll review the I'll talk about my thoughts on the show so far this year in this video, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. And yeah, so I've been watching American Idol and The Voice since I was 7 or 8. I really got into The Voice and American Idol when my journey as I became a vocal nerd. And if you guys don't know when I became a vocal nerd, I would say when I became a vocal nerd, it was six years ago. So I really started getting into The Voice, and even before then, I really started getting into The Voice and American Idol 2018, 2019, right? And when I really got into it when Ariana Grande was a coach on The Voice, and then Carrie Underwood, who is also one of my favorite singers of all time, right? Got announced for American Idol to be a judge on it. I'm like, okay, I'll watch American Idol. And the unique thing about American Idol this year is it's all set in Nashville. Now, when most people think of Nashville, I've been to Nashville, so I can speak to this. When most people think of Nashville, they just think of country music, which there is a lot of country music, but there's also a lot of blues. There's also a lot of rock. It's called Music City, right? Literally, guys, I was walking down the street one day when me and my parents went to Nashville, and there was a mix, there was a DJ mixing Garth Brooks' "Friends in Low Places" and Usher's song "Yeah." So I think Nashville is a great spot for American Idol this year. Um and yeah, so but my one concern was there was gonna be a lot of country singers and nothing else, right? I love country music as much. I love country music, but um, but when you're a variety singing competition show, I want to see every genre represented. But these first 3 episodes are really, 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 really good. Take tonight's episode for example. You had a 16-year or 17-year-old girl sing "Ain't No Way" by Aretha Franklin. If you guys know how hard that song is to sing, Aretha Franklin is one of the greatest vocalists you will ever hear in your life. Rest in peace to Aretha Franklin. Um, and and if you guys know how hard that song is to sing for any vocalist ever, right? Then this kid made it look easy. This kid made it look easy when it's not easy. There was a gospel singer that I really, really like. Now, my relationship with gospel music is very interesting because my grandmother and I remember sitting with my grandmother says I developed my ear for how I hear notes and stuff in church. And I remember sitting, like when I was 4 or 5 years old, even younger than that. But when I was 4 or 5, free, like since like I remember when I was very 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 little, like 4, 5, 6, sitting with a counter or cantor, and if you don't know what a cantor is, um, they're singers of the church, right? They're the lead singers um, for the church that I go to, right? And uh, they're some of the most beautiful stuff you will ever hear. And I would try to hit the notes that the cantor was hitting. And my grandmother says that's how I first developed my ear for music. Now, I didn't learn how to use my ear. Well, I'm still learning how to use my ear, but I didn't start learning how to use my ear until I was 18, right? But you guys know how, like, I, so for me, like, that's my relationship with gospel music is, even though the church I go to, it's all Greek music, like, we're all, like, all the people that go to my church can sing their butts off. So, like, I I I I have a strong relationship with gospel music, and I would strongly recommend listening to gospel music, even if you're not a religious person. And why would I recommend that? Because gospel runs and riffs and like the feeling when you hear, like, we'll use Aretha Franklin again. Aretha Franklin started off as a gospel singer. Whitney Houston started off as a gospel singer. Tank, a great R&B vocalist, started off as a gospel singer. Um, um, Cynthia Erivo does a lot of church stuff in her voice. Has a lot of church stuff in her voice. Ariana Grande has a lot of church elements in her voice. Right? Christina Aguilera has a lot of church elements in her voice. Carrie Underwood has a lot of church elements in her voice. Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, who else? Like, so that's my like, I really liked this guy because he did I forget the song, but it's like the biggest CC Winans song right now. Um, um, uh, it's I think it's called uh Chasing God, or Chasing Goodness, or yeah, Chasing God or Chasing Goodness God, right? And so one of the, I forget the dude's name, but he was really 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 good. Um, there was um there was great, like, character voices too. Character voices is like Gwen Stefani, right? Like, Gwen Stefani has a great character voice. Like, what I mean by character voice is, like, tone and stuff like that. Um, um, and um, and yeah. And then there was um like last week there was uh a lot of great singers as well. So I'm really stoked for this. Like, I was out when I hear a really good vocalist, bro. Um, doesn't matter what genre you are. If I think you're good, I'm probably gonna, like. This is the way that I stim when I get excited. If you don't know what stimming is, it's something that autistic people, or people with autism, do, right? When we get really excited, and we all have different ways. My way of getting really excited and when I get really excited, I stim, I move around, I dance, I sing sometimes, right? Like that's my way of getting really, really, really excited. So like this episode specifically, I was up on my feet dancing, doing the hips, like swaying my hips, and like doing like I was doing like this and trying to sing along like that, right? And there was a great, like, there was a rock section in this episode, because if you guys don't know, like, Carrie Underwood loves rock music, bro. Like at her show, the Denim and Rhinestones tour, she did a cover of Welcome to the Jungle, right? Um and so they did a whole rock section. There was country people. There's been country people throughout this whole season so far. But there was great singers. There were R&B singers. There were gospel singers. There were like I gotta talk about this. There was a girl that could do rock music, musical theater, operatic music, opera music, and like pop music. And guys, like I'm gonna, like, from what I've learned so far from the singers that I look up to, study everything. And like try to sing everything. Like, I'm into so many different genres of music, and I think that's made me I'm not the best singer in the world. I'm not a vocal expert. I'm not a music expert. I'm just a guy that loves music, and I'm a guy that's eager to learn about my voice and what my voice can do, right? And I'm just willing to learn about music. Guys, just study every genre and try to sing along to it, because it will make you a better singer, right? It will make you a better singer. You'll have more fun if you have more music to listen to than just one genre. And like, for me, it's the same thing with acting, bro. Like, as you guys know, I've really gotten into acting over the last year. I've reignited my bug for acting. Like, I love acting almost as much as I love singing, right? And performing and rapping. And it's the same thing with acting. Like, watch a whole crap ton of movies and series and stuff like that, and be open to anything that you can to learn and to listen and to stuff like that. Now, just because I love music doesn't mean I have my favorite doesn't mean I don't have my favorite genres. Like, my favorite genre of music is probably pop, R&B, soul music, right? Like, that's probably my favorite genre, right? Or like, I like a bunch of different genres of music. Like, I can't pick a genre of music that's my favorite, because I like so many different people from so many different genres. And that's what I like about American Idol too. This is a long video. I'm sorry for that, guys. That's what I like about American Idol too. It's very, like for American Idol, like, look at the people we've gotten from American Idol. You got Carrie, you got Carrie Underwood, you got Kelly Clarkson, you got Jennifer Hudson, you got Jordan Sparks, you got Fantasia, you got Adam Lambert, you got Scotty McCurry, you got Lauren Elena, right? The thing that I like about American Idol that I think is different than any of the other shows is they make you sing a bunch of different genres. Like, on American Idol, they have a Disney week. On American Idol, they have a rock week. On American Idol, they have a gospel week. On American Idol, they have they don't have a musical theater week, but they should. In my opinion, they should. But like, for me, that's one of the reasons why I love watching American Idol. I've told you guys, for those on the country channel, I've said this before, like, Carrie Underwood is one of my favorite singers of all time, yes. But, like, the way that I watch these talent shows, right, is the judges may get me to watch. Like, I'm going to watch The Voice this year, too, because it's the Battle of Champions, and they have Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Adam Levine, right? And maybe Christina Aguilera will come back. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully. Like, they can get me to watch it, but if you don't have the talent to back up watching a 2-hour show, nobody's gonna watch your show. Idol and The Voice have great talent selection and great, talent scouts and stuff like that. So yeah, for me, it's like, I'm loving this season so far. I think the chemistry between Luke, Carrie, and Lionel is super, 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 super great. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Sorry for the long video. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please subscribe, like, and share this video. God bless you guys, and I hope you have a great day. And thank you so much for watching. And goodbye. And please remember, please, if you enjoyed this video or you enjoy any of my content on both of my channels, please subscribe, like, and share this video. It would really help me out, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.